PPFA, that's the Afro Strut. The Nightlighters and
the Afro Strut.
The New Birth doing their thing. Popcorn Wiley and Funky Rubber Band.
Man.
I don't know where that came from. Odis Jones just
that's one of the many rare 45s I've been gigging and blowing the dust off of.
The Devils. What was the name of the track from the Devils?
The Exorcist, and that was produced by James Brown. Right.
Oh, back to Spirit of Atlanta. I'm getting totally schooled here by Odis Jones. He's bringing his records up through here. And Odis, remember you came from the vinyl exhibit a couple of weeks back when you came on there.
Yeah.
And they doing their thing at the Oakland Museum. They finally taking the music seriously. Ready to rob?
Right on.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm gonna be in there tomorrow. Saturday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. I'll be they asked me to bring my P-Funk.
Okay, all right.
Let me see if I can.
We'll bring some.
I can back to.
Smash them.
I think I can do that. I think I bring a few 12-inch singles that they ain't never heard before. Things like that. Just drop some. Just open up some albums and let them bug out on some of that. Because they did figure out the LP format of funk, the P-Funk Mob did. And much respect to the P-Funk. They came to town, they served everybody up.
Yeah, they did. Man, I was first night I was, man.
I was in the house with the Kid Funkadelic and everybody, you know, doing their thing. Joe, GC. Still Funkenstein in them.
I know they bring the new ones through. Garrett Scheider and the grandson with the orangutan and the youngsters and the granddaughters. Not just Shonda rapping, but Tanisha be singing. And she's looking good.
You know what?
Doing her thing.
What
Candy
was
that
thing that old boy had when
the didgeridoo? That long kind of fuzzy thing. Yeah. And they got a whole record. The orangutan. Yeah, well, I'll bring that next week.
Okay.
And people can get a little taste of that. We play it every once in a while. George Clinton, he told us, because we aired the interview last week. He said they're going to put out 3 CD package with some rare, some of that Westbound era stuff, repackaged, and some of that new stuff with his grandkids and things like that. So all that's going to come out with his book. There's something, hey, his brothers be talking, George, that funk be wearing you out. It's a crazy talk. He can't just say,
shouldn't have been fish.
No, he has to come all super silly. But apparently that's going to be out in the fall, everybody. And finally going to start telling that story that we all know. We've been sniffing on George Clinton for 20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So reading about to get funkdamental, huh? Reading is
funkdamental. Yes, that's what we're going to do. And Rob, what is this Funkmageddon thing you got up here with the People's Republic?
Oh, it's the end of it all, man. We're going to rewind this thing and put it back like it's supposed to. As one of the songs starts off, back to where we were before we were so rudely interrupted. You know what I'm saying? So that's People's Republic of Funk.
Bring some of that funk back.
Yeah, the other side of my thing. So you may get some of that tonight later on in the history of Odis, but I'll be coming back to bring it, Ricky. And thanks for having me on, man. And thanks for being the funk oracle, the maggot for real.
Man, I'm just up in here following.
Hologram type stuff out.
I tell them we all gravitate from each other. There's no big eyes or little U's.
No.
I get from Calvin, I get from Ricky, I get from Stein, I get from everybody who's funky.
We get it off from the East Bay though.
Yeah.
What's really going on?
The East Bay.
Dropping
the funky folks.
Open trunk funk. Trunk funk, baby.
For a real deal. That's what we like to do up in here. Ricky Vincent with Ray the Rob, with Odis, with Calvin. And
my girl, Beautiful Black, over there. Everybody knows her as Beautiful Black, one of the vocalists with Proof, People's Republic, so that's what time it is. Hey, and while I got this moment, I just want to give a big love to our band Zootzilla, who had a great loss last week and one of the great, pioneers of the local funk scene, and we all came up with Mr. S. Brown, man, but losing his wife after so many years, and Drea, man. Yeah, so God bless you, Zoot, if you out there.
Praise God.
That's love and respect to Zilla. PPFA. This what we got next, man?
Well, this is a cover tune from Acid, if you want to call it Acid. What was that psychedelic rock back in the day? The Doors, Jim Morrison, Light My Fire.
It's a cover of that?
It's a cover of that, and this is real funky by a lady, Rita Hodges.
Yep. Big leg woman.
Woman.
You so nice.
That one I had to give my mom. Shout out to my mom. Mother's Day falls right after my birthday, so I'm giving her a happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
And this song she used to play all the time. I got
Oh,
that from
this
her.
one we about to drop up in here?
No, the one that I've been watching you. She used to play
Okay.
that all the time.
All right, yeah. We heard the lost generation
Television,
talking
man.
the teenage language. Man, they dropped that thing up
Yeah.
in there. What was the lost generation from? Was they a Stax record?
They was on Brunswick.
It was on Brunswick.
They the one that did the Slide, the Slick, the Wicked.
Wicked,
Wicked. Young girls.
Getting educated around here. Rita Hutchins, Light My Fire, the Nightlighters, Afro Strut. I hope we kept up with all of them because Odis be educating everybody
Man, I'm
around
just,
here.
you know,
Dancing
shedding
up
some
in
light,
here,
man.
Ray Rob, and
Feeling good.
this lovely black woman. What's her name? Yeah, beautiful sister.
One of my best friends. She's beautiful.
Okay.
God's
Yeah.
creation.
10 minutes to 11 o'clock, we having a jam session with Odis Jones, the OG Soul School. Whatever happened to Soul School, guys?
Well, what happened, Calvin? We still in effect?
Yeah.
I got my t-shirt out last of y'all.
You can, matter of fact, it comes, well, it's on now.
Yeah,
Well,
it's right there.
on
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
bcattv.com. You can see it on the internet every Friday night at 10
Matter of fact, the
o'clock.
Ricky Ross interview. should be
Yeah,
on.
just look up Soul School TV, Google it, it'll come up. BCAT TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odis Jones, Calvin Lincoln. Man, I be watching. Y'all don't know because I play you every semester in my classes. 'Cause I got all these bootlegs.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah, stop telling. You know, Soul School, man. That's how I educate a whole lot of people. Y'all don't know.
Yeah.
It's part of the process.
Ricky was on there too.
Getting in there. I came in there one time.
Yeah,
he's
for the
put on the
book.
book.
For the
Right.
book.
Sold the funk book, the first
That's right.
one. That was way back in the
Man.
day. The book is still breathing. I'm gonna sell it tomorrow at the Oakland Museum.
We'll get on that.
1 to 2:30. I'll be doing the P-Funk vinyl session as part of their whole vinyl record. They're doing like 2 months of the whole tribute to vinyl at the Oakland Museum of California, right down there by Lake Maribart, by the courthouse. However you need to get it. You ready to
You
rock?
got any ideas for what you're gonna do next? As far as like, what's the topical thing that, over the last 10 years doing what you've been doing? You did the party music, reflecting black on the great 60s and the revolution here in the Bay with the music, tied in with the Black Panther movement, of course, funk, the classic, an essential reader for all funk and musicians and all. But what's the next thing? We're in the 21st century now.
see, party music was like 50-50. It was politics and culture and music. And so I'm kind of going in both directions. I'm teaching right now this class about the anti-apartheid movement, the divestment movement that came out here, and it was a big deal, and that hasn't really been written about. So I'm in the process with that. Now whether that becomes, a couple of essays or a book by itself, got a little more collaboration to do with folks, but that's something a whole generation forgot about. And that was a big deal back here in the 80s. Going back to the 80s again. And but Rob, I'm sniffing on a real deep look at the mothership connection because these people were putting out books on certain albums, and I submitted a proposal to do the 33 and a third, those people, and they said that they asked me to submit. A book proposal. I said, well, I'll do a book on the Mothership Connection. Ain't nobody done that one yet.
No.
And they're all still alive. Jerome Braley, Bootsy Collins, Bernie Worrell, Fred and Maceo, all those OGs that are on there. And plus the whole Afrofuturism is a big thing right now. Everybody's trying to say, black folks is deep. We're not just thugs and Oreos. We're kind of deep. Why don't you give it... because the people still got that fear of funk. They just, that's what it all boils down to.
Well,
We don't have it today, but other people, they're not ready for how deep, the brothers can be.
They can try to get post-racial, but you can't get post-funk.
You got it. It's all or nothing.
Don't take that down.
Can't be post-funk. Nah, it never goes sour, like Sly Stone said. It got the funky power to it. So I'm gonna nibble on that one. They rejected my book proposal, so I got to do it on my own.
Yeah.
But that needs more than 150 pages anyway to talk about that. So I'm gonna try to catch these folks while they're still breathing. And really tell the story, not just about how'd you do the bridge on super groovalistic prosophistication, but just what was your whole vision the whole cosmic thing, because everybody, you know, was feeling it at
That's
that
right.
moment. 2 years before Star Wars came out, they had their own interplanetary vision from the chocolate Milky Way.
That's right.
And we're just taking it to another place. And we all still going there, all of us, you know. That's why we're maggots, clones, and funketeers, doing what we do, rubber fans and funketeers. So I guess I answered your question, Ron. So that's
That will suffice, sir.
yeah, I'm going in a lot of directions. You know, I keep the funk heavy. Catdelic playing tomorrow night up there in Fairfax. That's right. Much love to the Catdelics, Gina Hall and Ron Cat, and all of them people doing it. Ron Cat held it down on stage with P-Funk too. That's a great thing. And that's what the funk does for us. 94.1 KBFA Berkeley, 89.3 KBFB Berkeley, 88.1 KFCF in Fresno, and online where you can support us online at kpfa.org. That's the thing. We will come right back with some hot stuff, courtesy of Odis Jones, right here on the History of Funk. After this, yeah, free your mind.
Free your mind.
The politicians. Yeah, we're the KGs. The master plan.
Who is the man?
The delegates, I don't know what they were tripping on. That's a convention I'd like to go to.
1972.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that on the news, on the NBC Nightly News. They
That was a
played
funny one.
that.
I remember
They sure
that.
did, yeah.
Get down, get
NBC
stank. That's what we're doing tonight with Odis.
No.
Ready to Rob. This lovely black, what color is it?
Beautiful black.
Beautiful black. Nice. Okay,
Just a little joy and love
that's right.
and fun.
Thank you very much.
Hey.
Bring it here on KBFA.
Oh,
Earth, Wind and Fire helped somebody. It's the first Earth, Wind and Fire album.
That's right, yeah,
Who'd you
the
say
first
is on lead vocals, Calvin? Wade Flemings?
Yeah, Wade Flemings. I think Donald Whitehead was in that band. Yeah.
Who else?
Wade Flemings, Donald Whitehead. Let me see, of course, Maurice Verdane.
those were cats from
Yeah, Michael
Ramsey
Bill.
Lewis's
Come on, give me the
band.
mic.
Oh, no, oh, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh, man, I'm just enjoying y'all, man. I get the night off, man.
Well,
Oh,
God.
God.
One day to do your set.
Oh, man, I thought I had the night off, man. Otis is holding it down. It's having a good time, man. Yeah, Wade Flemings, Donald Whitehead, Maurice White, Verdine.
This was an album that came with that picture of the whole band standing in sort of a gray or brown, tan kind of. It was a nice shot too. But the band totally changed a couple years later.
Yeah, both of those Warner Brothers albums were awesome, man. Because even the second one, The Need of Love, is bad like that.
Well, Otis, man, it's been awesome having you in here doing your thing.
Well, thank you, Ricky.
Now, which one?